Hi, welcome to the Abyss Tarot T.A.T. Today's pick a card is going to be what's the tea on your enemy. We're going to take a look and see what is it that people are saying about your enemy, what's going on, okay? So I'm having a very hard time grounding. Also getting the words across. This is like the fifth, sixth time I tried to do this, so I do feel like there is a difficult energy here, maybe in one pile, maybe in all the piles, but there's a lot of difficulty here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the piles. So for pile one, we have Dawson from Insidious. Okay, we have the little boy Dawson from Insidious. Pile one. Pile two, we have Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We have Leatherface. Okay. Pile three, we have Jeepers Creepers. Pile three, we have Jeepers Creepers. Okay. And pile four, it says Prom Queen from the movie Carrie. We have Prom Queen from the movie Carrie. Okay, so go ahead, take a look at the piles. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, go right ahead. Timestamps will be down below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number one, Insidious here, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so for this pile, I've associated it with air. So you could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or your enemy that we're spilling the tea on could be one of these air signs. And it's so interesting because I do not see the cards before I associate the pile. And look at this one. We have duality here. Okay, so the twins could be Gemini, also could be Libra, the balance, because it does say balancing here. So this could be, Libra, Gemini, and again, Aquarius, air elements. I'm like, yeah, this definitely does fit with there. Anyways, I pulled 3 cards, and we're going to pull more as we go along. I'm going to try to make these readings quick. I don't want to make them too long. Whoa, the heck was that? Did you hear that? That's the neighbors again. Sorry about that. So we have recreation here. Living in the past, trying to recreate the nostalgia in your head, time to let go, 26 breaking down to an 8. So this person is somebody that keeps talking about the past is what I'm feeling like. They keep bringing it up and bringing it up, and they're stuck on it, whether it's a negative thing or a positive thing, which I'm getting it's more of a negative thing that they talk about. I feel like this is somebody, you hear that again? This is somebody, this is definitely confirmation. This is definitely somebody that talks a lot of shit, and they just keep bringing up things. We also have taboo here, 24 breaking down to a 6. Unconventional ideas, creativity, being true self. So I also feel like people talk about this person as kind of like out there, maybe in the way they dress, the way they dress, the way they act. But it's weird too, because right away with these cards, with these two, I'm getting like somebody, this is somebody that has like a weird relationship with like a family member, like something weird, like they have like let's say it's a female, and her brother have an unusually close relationship, if you know what I mean. People are kind of like, this looks a little weird. So there's something there where people are kind of like, what's going on here? I thought you were cousins. It must be like kissing cousins, something like that. Those kind of vibes. So we do have duality here. 10 breaking down to a 1, balancing light and shadow, self, karmic pattern. So this is definitely somebody, maybe you had a karmic connection with this person, or this person definitely is somebody that has karmic connections with other people, and people are like, what is up with this person? Honestly, I feel like people are saying this person is kind of out there, kind of like in the way they dress, the way they talk, their ideas. They're kind of out there. And again, I get almost like they have a weird connection with somebody that they shouldn't be so connected with. Like maybe somebody has this like weird connection with like, give me one second. Oh, it's my daughter. Maybe this somebody has like a weird connection like with their stepfather, a little too close, you know what I mean? There's something there where people are like, kind of like, something's there. So people are talking about that. Okay, let me go ahead and pull some of these cards here for you. I'm gonna pull, let me get 3. Okay, let's get 3 cards. Okay, we got 1 already. Let's get 2 more, please. And they don't want to come out. Very difficult. Very difficult to get this energy. Okay. Take that. Oh my gosh. And look where, oh my gosh, did you see that? Did you see that where I put it right under before I even flipped it? I put it here. Look. Look. You can't make this shit up. It's the exact same card. This one is 24, breaks down to a 6. This one is 46, breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. And before I even flipped it, I put it here. And it's this exact same card, taboo. Again, that's what people are saying about this person. There's something that they're doing that is taboo, that people are seeing as kind of like, well, that's odd. That's kind of, you know. Okay, we have shadow. Oh my gosh. This is the movie Insidious. This is the movie Insidious here, this card. Shadow Self, 25, breaking down to a 7. Finding the truth within, self-awareness of shadow self, working through emotional trauma. Yeah, this person definitely does have some trauma, some issues that they need to work out with themselves. This person definitely does come across very much from like their shadow self. This is somebody that acts out from the shadow self, the shadow side of them. And they're not, almost like they're not even aware of it. They just, that's how they are, that's how they function, that's how they go through the motions. It's through that shadow side of them. Okay, wow. And we do have here shadow self on this card, and then we have shadow self on this card too. Yeah, this is somebody definitely that comes from the shadow side. Okay, let me get one more. Oh, we got 2. Okay. We have number 5 with blinded. Can't see the real situation. Yeah, exactly. Blindly making decisions. A need for true contemplation. Yeah, this is definitely somebody that does come from the shadow side. Again, they can't see things for what they really are. It's only from like how they know how to deal with it or work with it, or you know. Okay, we have drama, of course. 28, breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1, and duality is a 10 here. It's also a 1. Fighting, arguments, family and relationship problems. This person is having family problems. There's definitely drama in their family. There's drama in their household. Okay, because this is from the movie Night of the Living Dead, I think. Is it? Yeah, Night of the Living Dead. Director George Romero, 1968. Yeah, so this is definitely Night of the Living Dead, and they all have to basically be locked up in a house fighting out the zombies trying to get in. And so they're all like in this house together, having to fight together, you know, to stay alive. So I do feel like inside this person's household, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of fighting in that household. Wow. Okay. All right, let's get you some tarot cards. Haven't used this deck in a while. The Knight of Pentacles, Earth Energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, let's get 3 cards. I got 2. One more, please. Okay, we ended up getting 2 more. Okay, so we have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, Earth Energy again, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We have the Magician in the reverse, Gemini. We have the Sun in the reverse, Leo. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. There's fighting over money here. Or like somebody is accusing this person of like taking money, or they're having the feeling that this person took money. That they didn't, that they have money that they didn't work for. It's almost like they found somebody's stash in the house and was like, how did you come up with all this money? How did you get all this money if you didn't work for it? Like there's something here with somebody taking something that didn't belong to them, you know, money. Pentacles here, we have the coin. Or they're fighting over money amongst themselves at home, like you owe me money, no, you took my money, you this. So it's over money. There's definitely over money, over like somebody cheating somebody out of it or taking it from somebody. So there's definitely talk of that, like money that wasn't earned, money that they didn't work for. They probably like scammed somebody out of it or something like that. Okay, let's get 3 of these from the Haters Exposed. And I think that would be it here. Okay. Oh, look at that. Just see how that jumped. We have Toxic, 26, breaking down to an 8. 8 is the number of abundance. So they're definitely over money. There's money issues here. Toxic. Be careful to not overindulge in alcoholic beverages or drug use. Okay, so this person might be also spending their money on drinking, on drugs. They're a toxic person. They are definitely a toxic person that brings a lot of drama, and that's what people are like talking about. You see her hand over her mouth here, almost like whispering, but there's all these other hands trying to grab her. But there's this hand over her mouth here, almost like she's gonna whisper something or say something, you know. Two, two, three, four, five, six. There's 6 hands on her. There's 6 hands on her. Very interesting. Something with the number 6, and I did have to record the intro 6 times for some reason. I just couldn't get it. It was like one thing after another that I almost had to laugh at the end. Like, really? Okay, look. Speaking of laughing at the end, 66 with this clown here. Remote viewing, looking into your life with their mind. This person is watching you, spying on you. 26, we have 26 here, and then we have 66 here, 666. It makes me also think of Gemini. The lovers, definitely air. There's air and earth here. Oh my gosh, and another clown. Look, it's a clown girl. This one is, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl, but this one's a clown girl. 47, hating on your creativeness and ideas. And then this card was talking about creative, right? One of these cards here. Where is it? Was it the taboo card? Yeah, creativity, being your true self. The 2 taboo cards. This person cannot be creative. You know, they have to be like fake almost. It's almost like this image that they portray of themselves, like kind of out there and never getting all this attention, but it's fake, and it's like they're hating on you, that you're real. They're definitely very real, and you're creative, and they're hating on that. Let me give one more, please. 27 breaking down to a 9, 9 the number of completion. Blocked heart chakra, definitely they do. Issues with their intuitions, intentions, affection, balance, beauty, compassion, empathy, healing, love, mindfulness, nurture, and relationships. This person definitely has a blocked heart chakra. And that's why they can't, it says empathy and healing, love. Yeah, this person needs to heal themselves. This person definitely does have a lot of drama, a lot of karma. They're somebody very toxic, and so they indulge in drinking and alcohol, to kind of, put it behind them, put it in the back burner, and not deal with their issues. So this is somebody with a blocked chakra for sure. Okay, but that is the word on them. This is somebody definitely, they got a lot of toxic things going on, but again, it almost seems like it's brought on by them. This person brought this on themselves. Okay, all right, well, that's all I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So for those of you who chose pile number 2, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I always like to associate the piles with an element, and so for this pile associated with earth. So you could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or your enemy could be one of these earth signs. Okay, I have 3 cards pulled here for you, and we're going to pull more as we go along. I'm going to try to make this a short, quick reading, hopefully. You know me, you know how I go. I go on and on. Okay, so with these 3 cards, thirst, decisions, and quiet time, I am getting that this is somebody that people are saying will do what they can, like they will do whatever at whatever cost to get their way, to get what they want. With thirst here, we do have greed, getting ahead through manipulation, and rigid thinking. This is somebody manipulative. This is basically somebody that can twist things around to their way. This is somebody that will, twist the story where they're the hero, they're the victim, and somebody else has been the villain, but really they're the ones kind of controlling everything, behind the curtains. They're the ones pulling the strings, like the puppet master is what I'm getting here with this. So yeah, so this decisions in quiet time, yeah, again, this person is the one kind of behind the scenes, behind the curtain, calling the shots, but in a manipulative, controlling way to get others to do what they want, to get others to do their bidding, basically. And that's what people are seeing. They're seeing past that illusion to where they're like, huh, I think pile two had something to do with it because they said this and this to this person, and then this and this person did this action when it was going to be the other way. So, you know what I mean? They're able to kind of go around and, talk to this person, talk to that person, and maneuver things to where, again, it turns out in their favor. They get what they want from it. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more cards here and see what is the tea on your enemy. Okay. I also feel like this is somebody that stays up late at night. Maybe they're not sleeping good. Maybe they're having a hard time sleeping. And it shows, like it shows in their eyes and it shows in their face. Like this is somebody that just looks, I heard doggone tired. Okay. Well, that's not really a word I use, but I heard doggone tired. So yeah. So people are saying that, this person, your enemy, they look very tired. Okay, we have compassion, and it did come out in the reverse, number 6. Nurturing, rebuilding yourself, letting someone help. Okay, so this person does not have compassion. They are not nurturing, and they're all about themselves because it was in the reverse, and it is number 6. So, could be Virgo. Just could be a Virgo. Okay, we have imitation, 45, breaking down to a 9. Not being true self, copying others' need for originality. Okay, so this is somebody that's a copycat. They like to copy others, their style, the way they dress, maybe even the things that they do. Again, this is somebody manipulative. So maybe somebody does something first and then they'll go around and say it to everybody, well, I did it first, or I looked like that first, or I did that move first, whatever, I did it first, and then they copied me. So they have a way of kind of like turning it around, but really they're the imitator. Okay. And this one also came out in the reverse, 10, breaking down to a 1. A light in the dark, better times ahead, seeing a way out, light at the end of the tunnel. So this person might be going through some darkness right now. They might be in that dark because it did come out, a light in the dark in the reverse. So this person might be going through like a hard time right now. And again, this is somebody very manipulative. So they're going to see their way out of it. Honestly, they're going to manipulate somebody out of this darkness. They're going to see somebody's light and like latch onto it and take it. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody all about themselves. They have a thirst for like more is also what I'm getting. This is also somebody that maybe didn't have a lot, so it's like they thirst to have everything that they never had, but it's like overly done, and it's also done kind of like, it makes me think of that Nine Inch Nails where he says walking on the backs of the bruised or something like that. That's what I just heard. The God money's not one to choose. The God money, something about walking on the backs of the bruised, right? Something like that. The song goes, but yeah, that's what I'm hearing. The God money. This person definitely is like about money, material things, and again, they're just very sneaky, very manipulative. Okay, let me get 3 tarot cards here for you. I'm already starting to get a headache with this pile, and I am wearing a hat. I did decide to put on a hat right now because I'm not trying to let these energies get to me. So I definitely protected my crown right now. And as you can see, I've been doing Palo Santo because, man, some of these energies, woo, these people are terrible, I'll tell you. If you've been dealing with these people, hopefully you're not dealing with them anymore. We have the 5 of Cups in the reverse, water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's in the reverse, yeah. And then we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. Definitely somebody that, again, that is unhealed. They had a lot of issues and they just don't seem to care. They just don't care. Wow. This is somebody very me. Okay. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yep, they care about money. They care about material things. They care about finances. And see, we have him here like taking the girl. Yeah, this is somebody that's kind of like this energy vampire that will drain somebody out of their energy, again, just for themselves, just for their own sake, just for their own whatever benefits them. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some of these haters exposed. This is somebody that avoids the truth, is what I'm feeling. They avoid the truth. They avoid dealing with their feelings. This is just somebody, you know, that's very, very fake. We have 46 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. The person causing you negativity is a fire sign. Look at that. 46 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. 46 could also be the age of somebody. Or it could be also first house, which is Aries' house. And it does say the person causing you negativity is a fire sign. Wow. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 72 breaking down to a 9. You will witness their karma. You will witness their karma. Wow. You're going to find out about it. You're going to watch it. You're definitely going to know what happens with this manipulator. Okay, we have 42 breaking down to a 6. Seek someone to perform or learn to do a hex breaking ritual. This is somebody that might have done a hex on you or on other people, because again, we are getting the T on them. This is somebody that has, what's on the bottom? Jupiter retrograde. Problems with making important life changes for future benefits, expansion, abundance, prosperity. Again, money, right? Money is their you know, their root of their evil, I guess you could say, is just money. Okay, so we have 62 breaking down to an 8. They talk about you behind your back. Yeah, this is somebody still very much, you know, that talks about you to other people. That's the T on them. They talk about you. And again, 62 breaking down to an 8. 8 is the number that vibrates with abundance. So maybe they talk about like your money or how you get money or something like that. But again, this is somebody very manipulative. So maybe they tell people that you took their job or you don't have a job or you took money from them or they loaned you money and you didn't pay back. There's something here where they talk a lot about you, and they do talk about a money situation here. But this person is going to get their karma, but you are also being advised here to perform a hex breaking ritual or get somebody that can perform one to remove this energy, because it is 42 breaking down to a 6. Like I said, it could be a Virgo, could be 6, you know, which in tarot is the Lovers, Gemini energy. Or also it just could be to also sometimes it's like somebody that you had love with or somebody that you loved, and now that love is gone. So it's kind of like you need to break away from the 6 sometimes. To me also, it's like moving from that energy and shifting from it to a better energy, almost like the 6 of Swords, right? So we do have the 6 here. So definitely, you know, for energy to be better for you, you need to kind of maybe do a cord cutting, is what I'm getting also. Okay, maybe do a cord cutting with this person, because they do talk about you, you know, and we don't want them to like keep mentioning your name and pulling your energy towards their nasty energy. We do not want that. Ew. Okay. All right, well, that's all I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, for those of you who chose pile number 3, Jeepers Creepers, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so, for this pile, I've associated it with fire. So, you could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or your enemy could be one of these fire signs. Okay. Right away with this Jeepers Creepers, I did hear that song by Susie and the Banshees. I forgot what the name of the song is. Is it Peekaboo? I think, I'm not sure, but the song says, "Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Peep show, creep show. Where did you get those eyes? Where did you get those eyes?" So here with Jeepers creepers, right here, I'm getting that this is somebody that watches you, that spies on you. And again, Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Look at this card in the middle. Look at her eyes. Look at her freaking eyes. Definitely, where did she get those eyes, right? Jeepers creepers, where'd she get those peepers? Look, this is somebody, and this gives me Sagittarius vibes here. The way she's doing this with her eyes, very, very Sagittarius vibes. And I did associate this with a fire sign, so we could be on the uh, correct route here, right? This could be a fire sign, you, or this Enemy. Here we do have the first card as faking it, 41 breaking down to a 5. Fives changes, choices, and challenges. This person is faking it. See how he's like forcing the smile? This person is faking it that maybe they're nice and they're really not. Or they're also, people are saying that this person is faking it, as in like they're portraying some type of life that they don't have. So maybe this person is like struggling and they're claiming they have all this money, or they're, saying they have a car and they're driving this really nice car, but it's really like, a family member's car or something like that. You know what I mean? So there's something that people are like, man, this person is so fake. And and again, like I said, this person also seems to spy on people, or they're definitely still spying on you. It says, you know what you've done. Okay, so this is somebody that's like blaming you or blames others. It says, you know what you've done, fixing past mistakes, admitting you're in the wrong, trying to make amends. So this person wants you or others like to apologize to them. This is somebody that definitely likes people to kiss their butt. This is definitely somebody that likes people to kiss their butt, almost like if they're royal. Kind of makes me think of like the emperor energy, which is Aries, fire, but it does kind of give me that emperor energy of like, I call the shots, I'm in control, I'm the boss of you, when they're really not. It's like, sit down. Okay, we have 37, breaks down to a 10, breaks down to a 1 with blinded. Can't see the real situation. Yeah, they definitely can't. Blindly making decisions, a need for true contemplation. Yeah, this person definitely needs to like sit down and really think about things, because obviously they don't, and they don't see the reality of it. They're blinded by their own feelings, their own whatever, their own issues, and they're very fake about things. This is somebody very fake, and that's what people are saying. That is the tea on this person. Like, this person tries to be fake here, faking this smile, and you know that they really aren't somebody that's like as friendly as they portray themselves to be. This person is not nice, and people are obviously feeling that, even though they might come off with a smile, they know it's a mask. Let me get 3 cards, please. Too many. Too many. What does that say? Mother's love. Let's take it. We have Mother's Love, 36, breaking down to a 9. 9, the number of completion, sacrifice, emotional trauma, leaving you vulnerable, preyed on by external forces. Yeah, this is, you know what? This is somebody that likes to prey on people, and because they've gone through some trauma and stuff, it's almost like they don't care, and they'll kind of put others through it. Like, there's a lot of people, and me included, that have been through stuff that were like, we want to make sure that nobody else has that feeling, that nobody goes through that, that nobody has those kind of days where they feel so bad, or others bring them down in such a way. Like, we don't want others to feel that way. But then there's those other people that have gone through those things, and they're like, I don't care if others feel it, I'm gonna try to make them feel it too, because I went through it, I felt it, and I want others to have that bad experience too. It's kind of like that misery loves company. It's definitely mother's love. This person could have issues with their mother. Okay, they didn't have their mother's love that they wanted. Oh, we have 38. Look, the hanged woman. Okay, hanged woman. 38 breaks down to an 11, breaks down to a 2, to the number of partnerships, the balance, the yin and the yang. Time to pause, thinking rationally, not ignoring signs of danger. Okay, and this is from the movie Hostel. Hostel, is that how you say it? So anyways, yeah, this is from the movie Hostel. And yeah, this is somebody that it's they're still in that energy of whatever they went through. They're still in that energy, and they want to make others feel it too. Instead of like trying to be a good, better person and saying, I want to make sure nobody ever goes through that or feels what I felt. Oh, they want to put people in those situations. They want to make people feel those things. They want to make people vulnerable in that. And again, it gives me that emperor in reverse energy where they're like, I'm in charge. I call the shots here. I'm the boss. Let me get one more, please. Okay. And we have the hungry ghoul. Look at that, how she's hanging. And just like the hanged woman. This is, it could be a Pisces also. You could be dealing with a water sign, a Pisces. But the way she's hanging here, but there's all this fire. Hungry ghoul. There's all this fire to the number 1. Okay, lost hope. The number 1, which, it's Aries energy, that new beginning here. Um, last hope, newfound freedom, finding power through personal loss. See, this person finds power through personal loss, but not in a positive way. They find that power for whatever loss they had, whatever shit they went through. They find that power in a negative way. Planet Terror, director Robert Rodriguez, 2007. Card number 69. Okay. Wow. Okay. The hungry bull. Yeah, they're hungry, right? They're hungry for control. They're hungry for power. Okay. And like I said, this is somebody that likes for people to kiss their butt. This could also be somebody attractive. Okay, this what I'm kind of getting here. Maybe the way they fix themselves up, the way they wear their makeup too is what I'm getting. Also with the clown here and his makeup. And Annabelle, I feel like this is somebody that knows how to put their makeup together. Basically, they know how to make their face attractive. They know how to make themselves attractive by their makeup skills, or however they put their hair together, whatever it is, how they put themselves together. If it's, you know, a masculine, whatever, and whatever way he puts himself together. This is somebody that knows how to put themselves together, and they like that feeling of like, you know, almost it's a mask basically to control people, you know. Let me get 3. This one wants to come out. These two. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have the 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 9 of Swords, there it is. This person's gone through a lot of things. This person might even be going through anxiety, but again, they're hiding it, they're faking it, they're trying to be in control. We have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. This is very hard for this person to kind of leave the energy of whatever they went through. You know what I mean? They are in asshole mode, honestly, because of whatever they went through. They're kind of in that anger and in that asshole mode energy instead of healing it. This person lives with the ghost of it, is what I just heard. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands here in the reverse. Yeah, very defensive energy. Very, I want to be in control. I want to call the shots. What's going on here? Who are you? Blah, 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 blah. This is somebody in that energy. Fire energy for sure. 7 of Wands. You know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What the heck is that? Again, the neighbors screaming. Sorry about that if you hear it. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of kids next door, so the neighbors are really loud. It's all those kids mainly too right now. Okay, let's get 3 of this haters exposed. Let's expose your haters with 3 cards, please. Let's get the tea on your enemy. Can I get 3 cards, please? See, the cards don't want to come out. This person definitely does wear that mask. They're very fake. 29 breaking down to an 11, breaking down to a 2. Root work. What I say? Wearing that mask. To look put together. Okay, seek someone to help you with a protection spell. You might need to do a protection spell for yourself, or a ward, maybe a ward in your home, or just protect yourself. Do a cleansing also. Cleansing of your home, cleansing of yourself, cleansing of your energy. 73 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to a 1. They mock you when they feel jealousy towards you. So this is somebody that has mocked you because they are jealous of you. And look, she has that clown makeup too. Like I said, this is somebody that knows how to put their face together. They definitely do know how to get their look together, their makeup together if they are a feminine. But she has a knife to her mouth. So this is somebody that says very cutting words about you. And here it says they mock you. But they talk a lot of crap. Yes, they do. But they're jealous. They're haters. You know? Okay, let me get one more. Okay, and there it is. Oh, we ended up getting 2. Okay. And we have 51 breaking down to a 6. Stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Oh my gosh, what did I tell you? Stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Yeah, this is definitely somebody really fake and that pretends that they've done something and it wasn't them. Okay, we have 76. Claiming credit over your success. Wow. Are you kidding me? And these two came out together. 51 breaking down to a 6, 76 breaking down to 4, right? Claiming credit over your success, stealing your ideas, pretending they invented them. Wow, so this is the tea on your enemy that people are saying, like, we know you said this first, or we know you did this first, but this person is taking the credit. The enemy is taking the credit. They're wearing the mask. They're saying, I did it. I'm in charge. I called the shots. I came up with the idea. I laid the groundwork, whatever it is they're saying. People are like, yeah, this person is obviously full of it. They're full of shit. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, for those of you who chose pile number 4, Prom Queen, from the movie Carrie, I always like to associate the piles with an element. And so, for this pile, I've associated it with water. So, you could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Okay. Um, I have some cards pulled here for you. We're going to pull more as we go along. I'm going to try to make this reading quick because you know me, I go on and on. So let's try to do it quick. So, what I'm looking at right away with this card here, Watch Your Back. This is from the movie Nightmare on Elm Street, card number 6. It says bad intentions, being watched, and need for closure. So, this is somebody that is watching you. Okay. Somebody that has definitely bad intentions towards you. Um, and it is the movie Nightmare on Elm Street. And again, it is Freddy Krueger, right? And he appears in your dreams. And so again, it's giving me Pisces energy, water sign. Okay. So this is making me think Pisces. So you could be a Pisces, or this person could be a Pisces. Also, since Freddy appears in your dreams, I feel like maybe you've dreamt this person. Maybe you've been having dreams of this enemy, which is a trip, because my friend Letty from This Beautiful Place Tarot just posted her dream video. It says, what are your dreams trying to tell you? Watch her video, check it out. This Beautiful Place Tarot. Okay, go check her out. But so it's like, this is what I feel here, like with this card of Watch Your Back. I feel like maybe you've dreamt this person, like your dreams are trying to let you know, hey, this person here, your enemy, they're still watching you. It says watch your back. They're still watching you. You might not even be in contact with them or see them or hear about them or nothing, but this person is still very much in your energy. And maybe that's why you're dreaming them, because they're pulling on your energy, because they're still thinking about you. With the watch your back, bad intentions, it almost makes you feel like this person wants to pop up and fight you. Honestly, that's the feeling that I get, that this person is probably popping off at the mouth and telling people that they're going to like get you. If they see you in the street, they're going to fight you or something like that. We have save yourself here with number 8, survival, defending yourself, facing fears. 8 could also be 8 house, which is Scorpio's house. Again, water element. Save yourself. She's holding the knife, right? This is from the movie Halloween. Survival, defending yourself, facing fear. So, this person is probably like telling a lot of people that you're afraid of them, that maybe you've been hiding from them. But that when they see you, they're going to get you, blah, blah, blah. Like something like that. Like this person is talking like they're big and bad, is what I'm getting. They're like the big bad wolf, right? And that's how they're talking, and that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting here. I'm here with Carrie, prom queen. Remember, she had all the bullies, all the kids were mean to her, they bullied her. She was like so sweet and naive, right? And so they ended up making her prom queen, but it was as a joke. It was as a joke, and when she got crowned, they poured that blood on her, like pig's blood over her, and and they all laughed. And then then she had to do what she had to do, right, to take care of them. So Carrie, I don't blame you, girl. You had to do what you had to do, because these people were being bullies and laughing and stuff like that. So that's also kind of the energy that I'm getting from this enemy. This is somebody that is like, oh yeah, pile 4 is a joke. When I see pile 4, I'm going to get them, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We also have this third card, good advice. 23 breaking down to 5 changes, choices, and challenges. Good advice. This is from the movie Casper. And he's like whispering some stuff in his ear for him to do some stuff, but it was like dumb stuff that wasn't gonna work. And it says trusting a friend's advice, seeking truth, asking for help. So I do feel like this is somebody in people's ear saying again, like all this dumb stuff that he was saying to him, that the ghost was saying to him. It was like all this dumb stuff that wasn't gonna work. And so I feel like this person is in people's ear, like saying, "Oh, trust me." When it says seeking truth. Like this person's like, "Oh, I'm telling the truth when I see pile 4, this and that," or "I'm telling you the truth about pile 4. They did this and this and that." You know what I mean? But it's a very like, oh, people are like, yeah, oh, like the people know this is BS. Like people know this person is, just talking, just to hear their voice. Okay, let's go ahead and get 3 cards. Let's get 3 more cards, please. Okay, there's 1, 2, 1 more, please. And they're both in the reverse. Okay. There it is. Oh, and we have dual. Oh, it's another. We have 4 cards. Okay. And we have a new path. 27 breaking down to a 9. Crossing the threshold, bravery, taking calculated risk. And since it was in the reverse, I feel like this person is kind of stuck. this person can't move on. This person can't move on from this, and they are stuck. And it says bravery. So again, this person talks like they're so big and bad, but they're really not. This person is a coward. It's like, you know, the louder they are, the more of a coward they are, but they're trying to show how big and bad they can be by being loud. See, now my throat wants to close. Yeah, this person is definitely not what they are saying, you know. But again, they're like, oh, I'm telling the truth. We have luck here, number 2, and it was in the reverse. Prosperity, good luck, things turning around. Leprechaun, director Mark Jones. Okay, 1993 here. Um, so this is somebody that is definitely not having any luck. Things are not working out for them. They might also blame you for their bad luck or for like things not working out for them. Like maybe they're saying that you did something to them or took something from them. And I don't know. It's almost like they're saying you stole their luck. Is also what I'm kind of getting here. They're blaming you for something for sure. Is what I'm getting. There's like some blame here about their situation, I guess, about their path. But again, it's their own chosen path that they went to. It says crossing the threshold. They crossed this path. They did this. Calculated. Duality 11. Okay, 11 with the twins. Okay, so this could be a Libra. This could be a Libra, or an Aquarius or a Gemini. So all the air signs here. Balancing light and shadow self, karmic patterns. This is definitely some. I think Pi 1 had this card also, I'm not sure. So anyways, this karmic patterns, this is somebody that definitely keeps repeating the same karmic patterns because they do come from the shadow self. But I think Pio 1 had this card. There might be a message for you in Pio 1. And Pio 1 was actually the air element Pio. And yeah, this is air here. So yeah, there might be a message for you in Pio 1, or you might be dealing with an air sign, or you are an air sign and dealing with a water sign, or vice versa, whatever. Okay. We have eternal family 77. Look, here's a master number 77. Unexplained forces, insomnia, a call to open up to ancestors, the haunting. Director Jan de Bont, 1999. The haunting. So this person is definitely haunted by you. And again, maybe they're dreaming of you too. Like I said, you might be dreaming of them. This person might be dreaming of you. And they're constantly thinking of you. This person's energy is constantly like looking back or looking over their shoulder, looking at the past. Like it's just, it gives me very like 6 of Cups energy, Scorpio, of just water, right? Of just kind of like being in the past. It says eternal family. This person could even be family. This person could even be family too. And look at these, it's these two ghost images, like statues or whatever, and they both have their mouth open. This is somebody that definitely does talk a lot of sheesh about you, and they have their mouth open. So this person's definitely always running their mouth. And since it's 2 of them, again, it makes me think of these 2 girls here. It's like these 2 ghosts here. And so definitely, again, that balance, the duality, and also like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Definitely a lot of air energy is what I feel here. You might be dealing with an air sign. You're a water sign, or like I said, they could be a water sign and you're an air sign or whatever, you know. Okay, let's get some tarot. I'm only going to take 3. And let's see, what is the T on your enemy? Ooh, I feel like you've already had words with this person, honestly. I feel like there's already been words, maybe even a physical fight too, is what I'm getting. Or this person is claiming they want to have a physical fight with you, but I'm definitely getting there's already been like words exchanged here. We have the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Look at that. This person can move on. This air energy again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. My throat wants to close. Yeah, this person is definitely not moving on from that energy. Like I said, this person is very much living in the past of talking about you or blaming you. They're blaming you here for their situation. Like maybe they're saying you got them fired from their job, or you got them kicked out of their home, their apartment, their living situation. Like there's a blame here for whatever their current situation is. They're holding you responsible for it instead of themselves and their own actions. And like I said, it could even be a family member or somebody that you considered family, somebody that you thought of as family. Wow, these cards. And we have the Empress here, that mother energy. Okay, so yeah, so they might, and then we have the World here, and we have the Chariot. Look at that, Cancer. Okay, we have Cancer energy, the World. We have the fixed signs. We have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius here on the World. And then here with the Empress, that's Taurus, Libra, and Pisces. Okay, Pisces is exalted by Venus. I almost said Virgo. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo too, right? Or maybe you have Virgo in your chart. And we have 16, the Tower. There you go. Things have definitely gone down with this person and you. Like I said, things have definitely gone down. Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio again here. Okay, so definitely there's, and then we have the Two of Pentacles again. It's that two, that duality. So you might have been really good with this person at one time and then things really made a jump and turned around for the other way. But again, I feel like this person blames you for something. They're saying something's your fault. You got them fired, you got them kicked out, you made them lose their money, you made them get their card report, whatever it is. They're blaming you for something. And again, it's their own actions and they're very much stuck in it. Like they're not letting it go. This is, I don't know. This person maybe doesn't have anything else to do. I don't know. And then here with the Empress, it's almost like they see your prosperity. They see you flourishing is what I'm getting. They see you, because she's kind of like entering or coming out of the coffin, because it's a coffin door here. It's almost like they see you kind of coming like into the door. They see you flourishing. They see things being prosperous for you. They see you doing good, basically. They see you having a balance of like things are doing good for you. Maybe it's not like the greatest, but they definitely do see you as doing better than them. They are definitely in a tight, tough spot. With the Tower here, I'm getting like there's definitely something with their living situation. So maybe they lived with you and you kicked them out, or they're just blaming you for their living situation. But I am feeling something with that here, and with like jealousy over your living situation or over how you're kind of doing good. And they're not letting go. I'm also hearing pins and needles. Pins and needles. I just keep hearing that. So, I don't know. This person definitely does have some worries and stresses, or maybe they want to keep you on pins and needles, and that's why they talk about you to everybody. Maybe they're sticking pins and needles on a puppet. I don't know. Okay, let's see. We have 60 breaking down to a 6, causing you to lose your appetite. Oh, this person might have a puppet then, causing you to lose your appetite. It's like they're wanting you to stress because, like I said, I feel like they're going through this Tower, this stress moment. They're definitely going through a Tower. They're like in that moment. They haven't passed the Tower. They're in the Tower right now. And it's like they want you to be in it too. Okay, we have 11 breaking out to a 2. Again, 11, it's like the air elements. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. Look at that. Tap into your intuition. You already know who this person is. Wow. Okay. Well, you heard that, pile 4. You know who this is. Okay, we got 2 more cards. Let's take this. We have 59. Hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. Look at that. And all these cards are just eyes, right? Look. This card is just an eye. This card is just her eyes, too. And they're looking up. And then this card is one eye also. This person definitely does keep their eye on you. Let me tell you that. They have their eye on you. Hating on your spiritual and psychic gifts. They know that you are spiritual and that you have psychic abilities. They probably know that like their energy is around you. And again, they might even know that you dream them. Or if they're dreaming you, they know that you know because they dreamt you. You know what I mean? They know of your abilities, your gifts. We have 28 breaking down to a 10, breaking down to 1. Wow, this is another eye, but look how dark this eye is. Compared to all these eyes, look at all these eyes, right? And then look at this last eye, this last evil eye here. Look at that. Look how dark that eye is. It says energy vampire, of course. Excessively demanding your attention and emotional support. Look at that. Somebody that's definitely pulling on your energy. They are an energy vampire. They are definitely pulling on your energy. Like I said, this is somebody that isn't letting go. Here with this 8 of Swords in the reverse, they're not letting go. They're still holding on to this. It's almost like they feel like things aren't even and they want to even them out. And again, because they're going through a Tower moment, they want you to go through one too. So they might even be doing spell work, a puppet, because like I said, I kept hearing pins and needles, pins and needles. So, clear your energy, do protection, and yeah. So this person definitely, the T on this person is that they definitely do talk a lot, not just about you but of others. Like they talk a lot of ish. All right, well, that's all I have for you. I hope this message resonates, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.